The caravan makes slow progress as it leaves Hilltop, trudging through snowy hills for several weeks, before finally, the vast wasteland of the Anarok Desert opens up before you. This is a parched land, said to be the bones of the once great Netheril Empire, its complete destruction a mystery, lost to the passing of ages.
I think this spot's gonna have to do for the night. Let's set up camp, and make sure it's secure this time, Torius.
Oh. Okay, apparently we've lost our ring. I guess that makes sense since we're no longer a student. Okay, well in that case, put on the Ring of Scholars. Wow, I'm very bright now. Okay. What? What did I do that would be worthy of such a suspicious tone, I wonder? I have 2 words for you, dear cousin. Bandits and asleep while on watch. That's more like 5 words. And besides, I had a full stomach that night. You can't expect a man to stay awake all night after eating a full pot roast, can you? Just be careful, will you? Dashni has predicted some trouble, and I don't want to take any chances. Dashni is always predicting trouble. Between you and your companions and that odd little kobold we hired on outside of Hilltop, our group is much larger than it normally is. I'm surprised we haven't drawn more attention by now. I trust crossing the desert isn't completely unbearable. You'll be alright for the night. Did you say you hired a kobold? I did. Haven't you seen him? My first impulse was that it wouldn't be a good idea considering the trouble we had earlier, but this fellow seems pretty earnest. Not only that, he seemed pretty desperate to hire on. I'm paying him almost nothing, although his cooking skills have been pretty questionable. I suppose you get what you pay for. Is his name Deacon? That's it. I'd almost forgotten. He spends all day with Dashnia, so I've barely seen him. She seems to have taken a shine to the creature, oddly enough. I'm surprised you haven't spotted him. He mentioned you several times when we spoke. He did? What did he say? No, something about you being a great hero and how he actually wanted to be just like you. It was cute, actually. Huh. Well, Victor's been proven right, it seems. He's trying to do good. That's impressive. I mean, Victor would be overjoyed. Because proving that evil creatures don't have to be evil is something that he strongly believes in. But he's never had proof of it. After all, he's only begun adventuring recently. So that's actually quite nice. He'd be very happy about that. Maybe I should go and speak to him. If you like. You might want to wait until the morning, however, as mostly everyone's retired for the evening. It's up to you. I'll leave you alone then. You can handle yourself, I'm sure. Just be careful. The desert gets colder than you'd think during the night, and don't wander off too far from the fire. If you need any... If you need any assistance or have any questions, Zidane here can help you out. He's the guide I hired for us back at Black Sands. I would be most pleased to help however I am needed. Yes, well, that's good. As for me, the desert makes me tired and cranky. I'm going to bed. Good night to you both. Oh. We're under attack. It's an ambush. Everyone arm yourselves. Interesting. Good thing that me and Dorna are exactly as we left off. Harmony is definitely still wrapped around his neck, though, so resummoning that. Well then, hello. Who the hell do you think you all are? Let's see here. Let's do this.
I'll have your head for this!
I shall strike you down!
Oof, there's quite a few of them. Quite a few. Alright. I don't know if he'd be... the one spell was fine, because he only thought it was that amount, but I think... Now we're going to fall back on old habits. Oop, oop, oop. Don't say we did, please and thank you. Where's another one that needs dead? Well, that one's about to try to attack me, so that's probably an option. There's more over there, too. Alright. Well. Sounds like the halflings are going down. That's unfortunate. Don't know if they actually died or not, but... Oof. There's quite a few of these. Alright, let's see. Sound burst? It might hit the others, though. I don't... Hopefully it doesn't turn them hostile. That bug was a bit annoying before. Let's use the horn. Alright, that helped a little bit, I guess. Stunned some of them. I can't see past the dialog box. I can probably close that. Okay, because the others are stunned, so theoretically they should be killable fairly easily. Man, the officers are tough. Oh no, I forgot I don't have the crossbow equipped. Leave me alone. I am squishy. Alright. That was a thing.
Damn. Where is Zydan? Have you seen him?
Thank you for the personal concern and gratitude. That's great. Yeah, he wouldn't freak out. I mean, he's fought a dragon, a sorceress, and gnome, gnolls, and all kinds of stuff at this point. Yeah. Oh, come on now. There we go. I don't know. Is he in one of the wagons? No, he's not. He was out here fighting. I saw him. Damn it, anyway. We need him. In order to cross this desert, we have to have him with us. Torius, is there any sign of him? Nope, nothing. He's just up and vanished as near as I can tell. Damn it, I knew this was too good to be true. We can't be anywhere without our guide, or we'll be lost for sure. I mean, this is a fair point, but he also understands that, like, there's a difference between traveling through it and knowing the way. Yeah, do you want me to look for him? Let me put it this way. We can head back to Black Sands and hope we don't get lost en route and delay our trip by about a week hiring a new guide. Or you can volunteer yourself to go and look for Zydan and pray to the gods that those stingers haven't torn him apart for a late-night snack. Your choice. Why would I need incentive? This is my trip. I mean, I guess it's theirs too, but... Just how am I supposed to look for him? No. Very well. I'll see what I can do. Good. I'm glad that's settled. Should you need any supplies, by the way, I have plenty to sell you now. Yeah, just for the heck of it, show me what you have in stock. Sure thing. Watch the sticky fingers, however. I have enough trouble from keeping my eyes on Torius. Okay, she's a general merchant, it looks like. Oh, she has enchanted gear, though. That's interesting. Pretty decent enchanted gear at that. What's that? A sandstorm. It's unfortunate that Dorna is not that. Oh, good. Finally, somebody that sells potions that aren't garbage. Nope, stop that. Every time. It's becoming a running gag at this point. Okay, because moderates are pretty much what I need at this point. And some serious as well, but mostly moderates. Lights are pretty much useless for me at this rate. If I have to drink a potion, because there's a risk of being hit and my AC is garbage, you pretty much have got to heal at least half your hit points as a mage. Grab a couple serious too. Probably 4. 4 should be enough for now. Alright, now, anything else of use? Not really. Ooh, does she sell a better... she sells an 80%. That's interesting. Not useful for me, though. Alright. Gather up the remains. Bolts, apparently. That's interesting. Stinger poison gland. These glands contain deadly, toxic chemicals of great value to alchemists and assassins. Intriguing. Well, time is of the essence, so we're gonna patch him up and, except he unsummoned my... Okay, it is slightly a breaking character, but, I refuse to not have Harmony, because she would have been with him initially anyway, but the script is limited, so it can't actually take... It can't take Harmony, too, so... We'll rest. As much as I dislike doing it, this will be the first time slightly breaking character. And that way, so we can actually summon Harmony, have her with us. Okay. Pulling Harmony back from the pocket dimension that she calls home, he would glance about, specifically towards Xanos and Deacon, pondering if they would be more useful. But Dorna and he usually get along quite well, so for now, they'd work together. Let's mend them up. Anyone else injured? No, just them. Alright. Carefully patching up Bergen's wounds. Luckily, there were nothing serious. And then, it was time to go exploring a raging hot desert. Joy. Well, it could be worse. How exactly could this be worse? We could be fighting another dragon. That's, well, fair. Don't jinx it. What if there are desert dragons? Are there desert dragons? Probably. There's a dragon for every other element and environment. What's this? I believe that's a hole, lad. Well, yes. We do this a lot, don't we? Yeah, I like stating the obvious and making you flustered. This hole, recently burrowed, leads down into what appears to be an underground cave. With nothing to tie a rope to and no clear way to descend, climbing down into the cave may be tricky. Leave the hole alone for now. I mean, it's not like he's not relatively fleet of foot, but I'd rather not risk it if possible. I wonder if she sells rope.
Any news?
Katriana.
Have you found Zydan or not?
No, I haven't found him yet. Damn. Well, what can I do to help? Show me what you have in stock. Sure thing. Do you have rope? You can't tell me you wouldn't have rope. But it wouldn't be in any of these other areas. Well, that's silly. If you're gonna do that, you might as well, you know, give the option of other tracks leading back this way. Is this one different? No, it's all the same. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the fact that they're like, if you want to do this without a rope, you're going to need a dexterity check. I dislike that you can't go back to the trading caravan that sells enchanted weaponry, but doesn't have some rope laying around. That's a little silly, but I guess we don't have a choice. So down the hole we go, hopefully. Climb down into the hole and try not to break our necks. Hold on to the wall tightly, lad. You're not exactly the most agile. You're kind of clumsy, actually. Yes, I'm aware, Dorna. Just don't step on my head, please, or fall on me. Don't flatter yourself. You're not my type. We've been over this. Indeed. Well, we managed it seems like. Has managed to climb down the hole unscathed. Fantastic. Ugh, more caves. These aren't as
speak with you a moment.
These aren't as bad as the cobalt caves. They still don't smell that great, though. Also, I have something I'd like to talk to you about before we get going. And I suppose, what is it? It just seems so strange that Master Drogon asked us to do this for him, to find out what this crystal is. He is doing much better after all. Or perhaps I'm just having trouble adjusting to this confidence he's showing. I'm used to being a student. Jesus. It's strange, but I like it. It feels like we're advancing in our lives. Like all the things he taught us actually had quite a bit of purpose. It is exhilarating, I'll give it that. Definitely not the career I was planning, if I ever had a plan beyond tricking the locals out of their gold in the first place. Nothing too devastating, of course, just a little misdirection for a coin or two, but it seemed like such a big deal at the time. Now, look at us. What? We almost look professional. Hey, I suppose we do. Alright then, let's get back to work. Master Drogon wouldn't want us laying about. Professional indeed. Though he still didn't quite look the part, he felt. Oh great, it branches off into multiple sectors. Looks like there was multiple entrances. One of these matches up with the... Oop. Alright. Definitely can switch to the crossbow for these fights. No reason he'd waste that staff. Oh, nice shot, lad. You actually managed to hit something? Yes, well, I've actually had a bit of practice now at this point. Still not great with the thing, but I'm not terrible anymore. Now, don't say that too quickly, lad. You'll end up missing every damn shot again. I suppose you're right. I shouldn't test this too heavily. Well, those tunnels appear to line up with the other entrances that we spotted. Aye, I'd say there's no point going down through them. Agreed. Alright, let's go deeper in then, shall we? Aye. What are these? More tracks. Yep, this is clearly the right direction. Well, if by right you mean, leading us to our deaths. Well, that's very morbid. Weren't we just talking about being professional? Aye, but stingers aren't exactly fun with their venom in every attack and all that. Perfectly good cave of earth and stone infested with filthy stingers. What a waste this is. I suppose you're right there. Ow! Now, lad, I was just getting to it. Well, I didn't notice it in time. I apologize. And here, usually you notice them before I do. I suppose they're getting a bit rougher. Now, quickly. Aye, get a potion in you. I'll cover for you. Ow! Leave me alone. Jesus, how am I still in range? Fuck off. Dear God, this is why I needed better healing potions. Oh my goodness. You are dead, and no respawn option anymore. Alright. Stop that. Okay, so I guess we'll reload that. Oh, yes, because I'm going to save while I'm dead. Thanks, game. Okay. Well, good thing it saved, because I didn't think to. I guess it knows we're about to get our asses handed to us. Hello, everyone, and thank you for watching. If you enjoy my videos and don't want to miss out on future content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. If you'd like to support me on a more personal level, offer recommendations, chat with me, or vote on future series, then consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you once again for all your support, and I can't wait to see you in the next chapter of our story.